Good morning and happy Vlogmas Day 17. I seriously cannot believe there's 8 days left until Christmas. That's insane. What to say? It's a very rainy morning here on the Oregon coast, and it's Sunday, and I don't have a lot planned for today, which is perfect in my book. In fact, we have to go grocery shopping, which I don't really want to do, but I do need to eat, so there's that. All right, time for a mini. This is such a great way to start my day. I wish I could do this and like leave for work when I was done with it, but that's not gonna happen. All right, so I have a red and green striped one. This looks so much like that other one I did, which I can't remember who the dyer was now. Maybe Urban Girl? This one is Leading Men Fiber Arts. This one might actually be an intentional Christmas color. I'm not sure. It's very pretty, and I'm gonna get it knit up. I told you guys I would show you how I dry my socks, and this is it. These are called, I think, octopus dryers or octopus hangers. Anyway, they actually have, see it in this light. They actually have little eyes like painted on them. They each hold 8 pairs, and they're absolutely perfect for hanging socks and drying them. I've never had any problem with the socks stretching on there or anything like that. And you see up above, I ran out of space on my dryers, so I probably need to pick up a third one. If you're curious, these come from IKEA and they're very inexpensive, like maybe $5, maybe less than that, I can't remember, but very reasonable, and they work great. There is today's square all finished. That was Leading Men Fiber Arts, and it is so pretty. I'm trying to not have the shadow of the iPad over it for you to see the colors. It's very dark in this room, but it is beautiful. That was the one I thought looked very similar to that one. And now that I see it, I mean, obviously it looks very different, so. No two are alike, which I enjoy very much. So I've been keeping track of all of my minis on Ravelry, and I have found something out. Today's square is number 58, and although I have not entered every single yarn that's in here, because some of them I just didn't know, but the majority are on there. I probably have at least 50 or so yarns listed, and once you get that many, Ravelry starts to get angry. It's very slow to open, even on my brand new speedy computer, which, by the way, I never mentioned I do love. Very happy I got a new one. But anyway, it just takes forever to open, it takes forever to save. It's clearly bogging it down, and by the time I'm done with this, it probably just won't even open, or maybe there's even a limit on how many yarns you can have per project. I'm not sure. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time today converting those from the yarn section and just putting them all down in the notes, because I would like to have a note of what's in here, if for no other reason than, you know, I have a list of yarns I've used, and I'm really not going to know what yarn it is, you know, years from now by looking at it, most likely, but still, I don't know why I want to keep track of that. I do, so anyway, I'm going to do that. It shouldn't take too long, and I think it's going to be a lot easier just to type it down in the notes section in the future. The other thing I'm going to spend some time doing today is picking minis for the new year or for after Christmas, because I'm not sure, I might start early. So what I'm going to do, because I love this random thing so much, like this one only has 4 in it, but I'm just going to do very much like my mini jar. I'm just going to open it, close my eyes, and pick one, and then label it so that I know, you know, again, so I can keep track. I don't know why keeping track is so important to me, but whatever. It's part of the process, I guess. So yeah, I think that's it for my morning. I finished labeling a bunch of minis, 54 of them to be exact. And I did what I said, picked them at random, which is really good because I have a good variety of colors, and it didn't make me, or I didn't just pick my favorites, because I know that could have easily happened. So yeah, I can't wait to get started on these. I still have the minis I received as a gift, as well as the Bigfoot Fibers minis that haven't arrived yet. So I think I'll still be knitting those in before I start these, but I'm really excited. So pretty. I got my Ravelry page all updated for my Cozy Memories blanket, and I even made, well, whatever Apple's version of Excel is. I used their, I think it's numbers, and I created a spreadsheet. So I know this is probably way too in-depth for some people, but I tend to be a little crazy sometimes. Anyway, so I sort of mapped it out, and each square is numbered and it correlates to the number of the yarn on my list. So I think I have 58 squares now as of today. And I've marked each one, like if it came from somebody I know, if it's a mini like that, or what project I used it in, that kind of thing. So it's a lot more detailed than it was just adding the yarns, and I'm really happy with it because I'll be able to reference back to it. I actually magic caked up my leftover minis from Advent so far, and I have 33 grams, so that's pretty good. It makes me really motivated to keep working on it. In fact, I think I'm going to do a second square today with this beautiful red. This was a mini that I received in the mail just the other day. And I forgot to bring something over here, so I'll be right back. Alright, this is what I forgot. I started the cuff of Glenn's second blazer sock last night because he wants to go see Star Wars, and now he's not sure if we're going to go tonight, but I wanted to have it ready. So this is the first blazer color sock, and those of you who don't know, aren't from the US or don't follow basketball, Blazers is the Portland Trail Blazers, Portland, Oregon basketball team, and he's a big fan. So these were supposed to be done for his birthday, which was November 29th. He got one sock and an IOU. So I'd like to get these done ASAP. I'm doing obviously a contrasting heel, cuff, and toe. Here's the cuff, it's almost done. And then I'll be adding on this. So I'm starting with the red just like I did here. I'm hoping these will match or darn close to it. Anyway, that's my plan for at least a little bit today. Oh my gosh, you guys, there's square number 2 for today. There are both the squares I finished today. Well, there are both technically. Yeah, I just want to work on this now that I have my project all organized in Ravelry and figured out. Like, this is what I want to work on for sure. I'm absolutely loving it. That was the 59th square, I do believe, so I'll probably get at least one more in there today. I just don't feel like working on anything else. There is my third square of the day. I don't know what the yarn is, but it's a really pretty white with some speckly green. Kind of reminds me of a pine tree peeking through a very snowy day. The only disappointing thing is most of the speckling ended up on the back. But that's okay, you can still see it on the front. Alright guys, my kitchen is a crazy mess. You can't see it all, but I got stuff everywhere. I'm giving it a shot to make my own instant oatmeal, like the stuff that you get in the pack, but to make my own. So, found a recipe online. I'm using oatmeal, coffee creamer, brown sugar, and I got these Berry Power Fruit Fusion, I can't talk, mix. So I'm just going to make that up so that we have quick, easy breakfast in the morning. So I think that was about it. I'll probably get another square done tonight if I have time, and I'll show you that tomorrow. But I'm going to call it quits for the Vlogmas for today and get this uploaded and edited. There's what the oatmeal looks like, all ready to go. You can see there's dried fruit in there. It just is covered by sort of powdered oatmeal. The secret to the recipe that I followed was to blend a third of the oatmeal in a blender. And I'm actually curious to see what it'd be like if I blended 100% of it. But anyway, I think it'll work, so at least I don't have to worry about that. And this is really the last thing before I upload.